Live, 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 live. Okay. Enough of my nattering. All right. Continue on this rabbit hunt. Let's see. First thing we need to do. Where is my Max repels? Right here. Okay. Repel, super repel. If I organize this, I type. Aha! I found you, Max repels. You cannot get away. Okay. Ooh, grass is shaking. Cold in my house. Ninkata, who cares? I don't care about you, little buggy. I need a different guy. Different guy that's not you. We're hunting rabbits. We're Elmer Fudding this. I've been wearing this hat all day. I usually don't wear hats in the house. I've been in the mood for a hat. All right, come on, rabbit. Give me rabbits. Mr. Avis, cool. Not yet. I want a rabbit. Go, Luxray. I know you can do it. I know. I'm the one, that's the one, take it easy. Hey, Navy, how you doing, buddy? I'm hunting rabbits like my name's Elmer Fudd. I want a rabbit with pink fur. This is probably the most boring thing you can do in this game. I decided to share it all with you. Yeah, how you doing, Navy? Feeling better, I hope? I don't want the fucking ghost. It hasn't even been a minute and I've already cursed. Oh no, it's been 6 minutes. Ha! Got a big old jug of water. Did I not remember? Did I set the latency wrong again? No, it's set right. Okay. All right, good. Good. Apparently, we made CJ's night the other night. She was having a rough time. Apparently, one of her family members was going through some stuff. My dog's mad at me because I refuse to take him for walks. I keep taking him out back and then sitting on the chairs in the backyard watching him. So now he's kind of stalking around me, upset that I won't take him to for a lap around the block. Yeah, there we go. Here's the start of our chain. Oh, I forgot to save. Oh well. Save after this. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Where is my... There you are. Where'd you go, dog? Keep stalking around behind my chair, coming up to the side, bumping me, and running away. Probably hiding in my bed now. Well, that would be me then, April. I've got my, my soft fuzzy slippers on. Almost warm with soft fuzzy socks again. But, you know, can't have too much soft and fuzzy. People will be so disappointed then. Because I'll just be melting in my chair instead of be like, you know, foot hugs. All right. We have started the chain for this goddamn rabbit. And see, one. Hopefully I can get it higher than 11. The highest chain I've ever gotten is 29. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know why I want this rabbit so bad as a shiny, but I really do. It's like, instead of the all the fluffy brown hair on it, you know, like on the end of its ears and around its lower body and all that, I think it's pink, if I remember correctly, as a shiny. And there's something about that that just makes me want to catch it. I don't know why. Gotta move away from the bad spots and go to the good spots. Yes, this is Pokemon Shining Pearl. This is the remake that just came out a couple months ago. And as a remake, like an HD remake, it's good. It follows all the same beats and all that kind of stuff, but they could have done a lot better. They could have remastered it. They could have... If they were going to remake a game from this Pokemon era, they should have remade Pearl. Or not Pearl, they should have remade Platinum. But, you know, catch as catch can kind of thing sometimes, and gotta throw some of these rabbits. Yeah, I'm gonna actually have it on pre-order. It's gonna show up to my house from Amazon the day of. So I'm looking forward to that. I've already been talking to Lono, who people see, you know, Uni's chat and a couple other areas. He has, I gotta get some of these people out because they're gonna keep leveling up. It's gonna annoy me. So now I've gotta find people who won't level up so quick. But Lono has the game, and he hasn't spoiled anything for me because I honestly have no idea any of the story beats, right? I've kept my nose out of that stuff, so I don't ruin any of the story kind of fun stuff, right? But he's been letting me know about some of the cool new features and stuff that they've been doing. And some of the stuff they're doing sounds really cool. It sounds like it's going to be a very different kind of Pokemon game. Like one of the things he was telling me about is the moves. Yeah, the day I get it, I'm gonna probably stream it the day I have it. But the moves. But he said that the moves are done differently now. And so you still have the same list of 4, right? But instead of only having those 4 you can choose from, you can switch them out as you go along. So, like, say I want to use, you know, I learned Flamethrower, but I replaced it with Gust or something like that, and I want to go back to Flamethrower. Well, I can do that. I can switch that move out on the fly. I don't have to go to somebody's house or anything like that to do it. So... I have been playing Pokemon since 1996, I think it was, when the first games came out. I bought mine probably in 1997, a year or so after it came out, the first ones. So I've been playing it since about junior, senior year of high school. I would imagine they're trying to do something like that. I think they're trying to... I imagine they're trying to do something like that, Nerd Angle. I think... From what I can tell from what Lono's been telling me, from his reaction and how he seems to be enjoying the game, is they released this game as a kind of, well, here you go, kind of deal, right? Like, because people were saying, oh, we gotta play, we want to go back to Sinnoh, we want to go back to Sinnoh, and so they're like, well, here you go back to Sinnoh, and Sinnoh, Sinnoh is a cool enough place, but I think they kind of flubbed it by going back and doing a remaster instead of a remake. Unlike, you know, like Fire Red, Leaf Green were decent remakes of Red and Blue. You would be surprised, Lauren. I continue playing these games forever and a day. When I ended up in college, there was a group of us who ended up just kind of hanging out. Like, we didn't even know each other, had none of the same classes. It was just one of those things. Oh, you have a Game Boy. What game are you playing? Oh, I'm playing this, you know, kind of deal. Then they would play D&D while we, you know, goofed off also in the corner. So they would be playing their games and I'd be playing mine. And I don't think we even exchanged names kind of deal. It's just, oh, we're cool. We're hanging out. But yeah, so, you know, Fire Red Leaf Green are remakes in my opinion, because they took the original game, did more than just remastered the graphics. You know, they added a little bit onto the story, they added some more stuff that you can do in it, that kind of stuff. Then you have Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which are almost my favorite Pokemon games that are available to play. Right? Those are really good remakes. If you have the chance to play them on your DS, or you can, you know, download emulator, and you know, you don't get the ROM for it because it's illegal to get the ROM, but if you get the ROM for it, you can play it, and it's a lot of fun. And then the next remakes that came out were Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And those are some of the best Pokemon games. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire was really, really good. Those are probably my favorite. So I don't play D&D, nerd. I've always wanted to get into it, and I never have. In fact, I told my kids about this. I don't know if I shared it with Navy, who was in here a minute ago. When I was in elementary school, I found my dad's D&D monster book or something like that. It was some kind of guide to it that he ended up taking back years later. He saw it in my collection of books in my actual home library, and he took it back home with him years ago. He's like, oh, this is mine. I've missed this. I'm like, how could you miss it for this long when I've told you I've had it and you're... No, it's just because you saw it and it was... My dad's that asshole. And he was like, oh, well, this is mine, so I'm going to take it, you know, and... You know, I don't fucking use it at all, but I'm going to have it in my collection now. You know, he doesn't have any other books like that, but whatever, fuck him. I actually used to use it when I was writing my fiction stories that I write, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, so back in elementary school, I had this. I brought it to school with me one day, and me and a bunch of my friends decided we were going to play D&D, and we had no freaking clue how to do it. One of my friends was a dungeon master, because we knew we had to have dungeon masters, right? I don't even remember how we knew some of this stuff. It's probably listening to our parents. So he's using the monster book as a summons book, right? So he's opening the book to different pages, and he's, you know, as the dungeon master, I'm casting this spell and summoning this monster to attack you. Oh hell yes, we had fun, right? So my friends and I would be running through imaginary dungeons on the playground while he was summoning monsters and stuff for us to fight. A lot of fun. It's a very good happy memory, you know? My giant ass water bottle. I haven't been drinking enough water lately, so I figured if I had that in front of me when I'm doing stuff on the computer, I'll drink from it. We're at 11, so we're back to the highest chain I've ever gotten on a Baneria already. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. Kid's name... Yeah, but it was LARPing more than actual, like, you know, tabletop RPG stuff. All right. Well, now I've hit 12. I've already beaten my record for the stupid rabbit, according to my Poke Radar app thing in the corner there. Please be shaking grass. Oh, I would have been mad if the grass stopped shaking. Oh, this? This is nothing. I only have to get to 40 of them. And so right now I'm at a 93% chance that the grass is going to shake, and that it's going to be the Pokemon I want as long as I go a certain distance from me, right? Basically I have to go about 4 tiles in front of me. And as long as I do that, chances are that I'm going to run into a Baneri is 93%. That's as long as I continue the chain. There is a 7% chance after every chain that'll end. So there's a 7% chance that the grass isn't going to be shaking. And if it's not shaking, I'll go and be sad. But once you get up to once you hit 40, you have a 1 in... I think it's like a 1 in 25 chance or something like that it's going to be a shiny Pokemon. So basically, just keep moving, keep catching. And catching them is actually better than knocking them out. I don't know who, but somebody went through the algorithm stuff, you know? I've kind of done the same thing, nerd. Actually, for a while, Leroy and I were running through the dens on Sword and Shield together. We were den hunting and having a lot of fun doing it. And then we played some Diablo for a little bit. And then he broke his elbow. And then he found a life because he couldn't stay at home anymore and play games. So Leroy ran away. Oh, man. Nah, Leroy's good, though. I talk to him a lot still. He keeps himself out of trouble, keep him busy. Really happy with where his life is at right now. So, I'm all about supporting that kind of stuff. Oof. Don't walk in the grass right behind me. Well, that'll teach him, Lauren. Leroy's good, April. He really is. I don't see him online as often. He popped in intermittently to some of the Discords that he and I share together. But yeah, he's always seems to be in a good mood, seems to be happy, seems to be in a good place. Hi, Ace. No! Fucking... No. And that is a chain break. Ah, son of a bitch. That's okay. I was playing this the other night, nerd, and I got up to 29 of a plant guy, and then the chain broke. So, like I said, this game's not bad, right? If you haven't really played a Pokemon game in a long time, this game's not too bad for how it plays. Like it's a fun game to play. The story itself, though, is kind of shit. Which is why they should have, if they were just going to remaster it, they should have remastered Platinum. But yeah, so now we just got to charge up the not the Versus Seeker, that's from Fire Red. Got to charge up the thing here and just keep going until I run into a Baneri. And there's Mystery Avis instead. The reason why I reset it is I can actually hold on to a lot more of my items that way. Yeah, so storyline wise, this game is just not too great storyline wise. Sword and Shield are kind of fun storyline wise, especially after they added in the DLC stuff. And kind of like enhanced the world a little bit more. I quite enjoyed that. Like I liked Mustard. Ah, Cascoon. You don't really see him too much, but he's kind of a fun character. I really like Snowpoint though, the Isle of Frost or whatever it was, with the super den. That's a lot of fun to run. I sometimes run that with one of my sisters and her husband play this game together. So sometimes we'll get together and run the dens and all that kind of stuff together. Aha, there we go. Uni is talking about possibly trying to get something together for No Man's Sky. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be or not, but it is something he is thinking about for sure. So I don't know how that's going to happen, but No Man's Sky was a cool game. I've watched a lot of it, but oh crap, I gotta remember. No Man's Sky's looks like it's a lot of fun, but it's not really. It's kind of the same issue I had with Minecraft. I enjoyed Minecraft a lot. I bought it for my daughter when it first came out. And it's on my external hard drive. Oh, along with a couple other things, but I don't know. I enjoy creator mode more in Minecraft than I do the actual game. Mostly just because building stuff and it's fun, you know, playing with big old Lego blocks kind of deal. So, oh, nerd. Speaking of this game, people news. There is the update that just came out for it is apparently something to do with online features that aren't in the game just yet. So, it appears that they might be setting up for the use of Pokemon Home and the GTS kind of deal, or GTW as they call it now, which was the one feature that I was kind of mad to see go on when I went to go use it. So I was just gonna do like wonder trades and stuff because I started breeding Turtwigs. So I was gonna start just wonder trading Turtwigs away, and I was like, oh, it'll probably open after the game, you know, after you get to the national decks, you beat the game, all that kind of stuff. And then no. I actually have I understand why they did it, right? The whole okay, good. The whole Pokemon Home system is actually kind of cool. Me, I used to. I haven't done it in a long time. The only things I really like, I haven't really collected even I used to collect Transformers. I haven't really done that in a minute, just because they're kind of getting expensive. It's like 25 bucks for one that used to be like 15, 20 bucks just, you know, a couple years ago. But the only other thing I really collect besides, you know, playing video games is I collect model kits for Super Sentai stuff. So like Power Ranger stuff. Which, let's see here. Got one on the desk behind me here. One from like, oh man, what? How old is the SPD series? Let's see here. Catch him real quick too. All right. Let me see. Power Rangers SPD is from when? Well, not SPD, but Deca Ranger. Sorry. Deca Ranger from 2015. So this is the Deca base from the Mini-Pla collection from 2015. So I collect those, build them up, working on learning how to paint stuff like that a little better. Why am I farming this guy? Because I want it to be shiny. If it's shiny, let me pull it up here real quick. One sec. Shiny Baneri, where you at? Shiny Baneri. Images. Oop. Copy this image here. We Paste it. Drop it. Save it. BY. And then we close this. This is... It's actually quite simple to be able to just pull something up here real quick for me. I've been teaching myself to do stuff in this end. We go to here. Okay. Browse. That's Shiny Baneri right here. I want a pink rabbit. That's the whole purpose of what I'm doing right here, is to go after a pink rabbit. Yeah, I haven't collected Pokemon cards in a long time. I actually just sold I need to get to 40. After a chain of 40, I have a 1 in 25% or 1 in 25 chance of it being shiny. Which is much better odds than the 1 in, what is it now? 1 in 4,000 chance of a random encounter. Used to be 1 in 8,462, if I remember correctly, when these games first came out. But over the years, they've dropped it down to like 1 in 4,300 or something like that. Yeah, the odds of randomly running into a shiny is ridiculous. So you got to take all the little tricks you can to run it down. Ooh, go around. But yeah, the I sold recently. Yeah, 4% chance, but it's a lot better than a 0.00 some odd percent chance. But yeah, recently I sold. I gotta get into my thing here and go to you. I sold my. I sold my getting myself distracted. I got it. I saw him. I got him. Reported him. Even if it doesn't do anything, either delete it or report it. But yeah, I sold my Blastoise from the very first Pokemon card series. I have. Oh, I don't know where I have it at. But I have a binder that's like about 5 pounds roughly. That's full of Pokemon cards from. I had no, wrong one. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, good. Yeah, I got like 5 pounds worth of Pokemon cards from just collecting them over the years. You know, events, all that kind of stuff. In fact, I have from the first time they released a Team Rocket set, like 2001. I've got Pokemon card number 86 out of 85, Dark Raichu. It's only like worth like 67 cents according to all the sites I look at, but you know, it's outside the actual count. I keep thinking my boots are the dog out of the corner of my eye. I've got my work boots up here from the last time I wore them around the house. Yep, Dark Raichu. Yep. Yep, the secret rare. I think I bought a box of Team Rocket cards at the time I was working in high school, or working between high school and college. 2001, it would have been just before I started college, or while I was in college. That's what all the websites were telling me. But yeah, still in really, really good condition. I never used it in any decks. It just sat around in my binder. Then Pokemon. What I did find interesting though was that a lot of the series as time went on would reuse art from the original Pokemon cards, and they'd be like, for Pokemon Gale of Darkness or whatever kind of deal, and it'd have like, oh, this is Eevee, and it'd be the same Eevee from the first series, art-wise, but whole different attacks and descriptions and all that kind of stuff. And welcome back, Navy. What are you doing, dog? I hear you. Probably eating toilet paper because he's mad at me. I'll go onto the stairs and find toilet paper all over the stairs like a goddamn cat. Okay, I gotta go see what this dog did. He just came out of my room and gave me a look and ran away. What did you do? From what I can tell, he did nothing. Ah, sounds like a great deal, nerd. I don't know what you did in there. I can't find any proof you did anything, but you're giving me guilty eyes. Yeah, this short break of Tom just running around with rabbits is brought to you by Ace and his awesome green hoodie. Let's see here. Ace. Hanging out with Dad because no one else is home. Hello, Irish Badass. How are you doing? What? What? No one's here for you, even though you're the cuter of us. But yeah, the, maybe, I don't know. I don't know why I was only seeing it for 67 cents, but I'm doing well. I'm doing well, just running around, dealing with Mr. Needy. What? This dog looking at me like No, I have no idea what he did in the room. He looks guilty as shit, but he didn't do anything in the room that I can tell. But he's giving me the eyes like, oh, Dad, you're not gonna be happy with me. Ah, don't sit on my cord. I know the cord's like 20 feet long, but, you know, keep your feet off. I don't know. But he's definitely giving me the I did something look. So I have no idea. I thought for sure it was just gonna be like paper and stuff or something, but I have no idea. Here, wear your hoodie. There you go. Now you can be one of the cool kids. We just need to get you a chain. Then you can look like you belong where I grew up. I love this dog and his goddamn hoodie. I love it. I gotta show this real quick. He ran away. He's like, no, fuck you off. I'm off. He's hiding in the fucking hallway looking at me like, no, you're not gonna put me on camera again. I see you over there. Yeah, I'm sure I'll find out eventually. You know, find a poop in my shoe or something like that. Did you poop in one of my shoes? No? Okay. Honestly, I think he's just upset because I haven't been taking him for walks around the block. Fucking chain broke. His stomach was not feeling the greatest over the last few days. And so because of that, when, especially like golden retrievers, if they eat something that doesn't agree with them, they have running stool for like a day, 2 days easy. And so I hate to take him for walks around the block when he's like that, because that is a pain in the butt to pick up. And trust me, people give you dirty looks if that's the case. He's okay. He's, you know, he's hasn't farted at all today, which is a good sign. You know, it's never a good sign when your dog farts. He's also mad because I made pancakes and he didn't get any today because I put chocolate in them. I think this dog likes pancakes just as much as I do. He's one of the only other people in the house that, like, I start making pancakes. Yeah, but you gotta pick it up when it drops here. So, it doesn't freeze that fast. I don't feel like standing around long enough for that. But but yeah, I think he's the only person in the house that when I make pancakes, he gets I wanted that break anyways. He gets just as excited as I do. Like, oh, pancakes! Woo! Right? He'll stand leaning, like he'll lay against the stove kind of deal while he's standing up, so he's leaning against it. Like he's holding the stove in place so it doesn't get away from me while I'm cooking pancakes. Great kitchen helper. Then, well, that was this morning. I made pancakes, so, last night, what did I make? Oh, I heated up some shepherd's pie last night. And so for lunch, you know, my daughter Sophia decided to have shepherd's pie. And she decided while she was having shepherd's pie, she had to have like 4 pieces of toast. And I didn't realize this until I came downstairs to hang out and chat with her a little bit. And so she's like, I'm hungry. Well, there's no bread in the house because you decided to eat the last 4 slices of bread with shepherd's pie for some reason, weirdo. And so I ended up making pancakes for lunch. And I decided to make cinnamon and chocolate pancakes. Thank God, were they good. Yeah. I was gonna make a chicken dish tonight, but Sophia is actually out skateboarding with a friend. So Who's dad to come in between skateboards and physical activity and friendship, right? Bum, bum, bum. I like this music. I always have. Though, honestly, still, one of my favorite themes whenever I hear it is the Viridian Force theme from the original Pokemon game. But Pokemon games have pretty solid music usually. I don't know. I haven't caught any rabbits yet. So, none? 0 rabbits? We're at 0 rabbits. Now I gotta wait for one to show up so I can start the chain again. Yes, I'll use another repel. Not this time. I had to reset because the chain broke. And I'm not wasting all these Pokeballs on no rabbit kind of deal. Come here, rabbits. Ah, freaking bugs. Yep. Back to start. There is an item that they started introducing in Sun and Moon called the Shiny Charm. And in Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield, which were the last 2 games that had it, the Shiny Charm made it easier to get shinies. Like it increased the odds, like it decreased the odds like almost by half to begin with. So chains and all that kind of stuff also worked a lot easier and all that. But in this game, they decided to change how the Shiny Charm works. In this game, the Shiny Charm works on Pokemon eggs rather than Pokemon themselves, which is kind of dumb. Badoo. Badoo's kind of cool as a shiny. The that little green like bib it's wearing turns purple. I don't remember what other color changes it has, but the bib is one of them. That'll be another one I'm going to hunt eventually. Well, that's why I was explaining stuff to you, Lauren. Jeez. I have no problem with people asking questions or anything like that. You know that. If you don't know anything, you don't know it, right? You know, I can't expect people to just have a dictionary of whatever in their head. Oh, fucking cask. That initial, like, oh, it's a... Oh, it's not what I want, though. But yeah, the... I could go into a place I haven't been yet, but I just want this damn rabbit. Want a pink rabbit, man. Come on, rabbits. Give me a rabbit. Yeah, there we go. There's one. Some of the games make it easier too to chain. Like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire have a really good Poké Radar system. You know, there's a couple other games that have really good systems too for chaining, so. The chaining in this one's not too bad. It's just that 7% chance that any chain can break at any time. It's not too bad, all things considered. You know, because you can kind of bump the odds up a little bit by making sure you go to grass that's further from you. The further, you know, like I said, if it's 4 spots away from you, more likely to be the same Pokemon you just caught. And the more you catch, the more likely it is that you're going to have shaking grass. It's just that 7% chance, you know, at any point could reset your whole shaking grass stuff. But yeah, the way they do Pokemon for some stuff is also really interesting. Which grass is that? I don't know. So we'll go around it the long way. Some of the evolutions are cool. So each game has kind of introduced some new evolution quirks or whatever that some games can't really participate in as much. Like and item evolutions in the original Pokemon games, right? So you had to trade some Pokemon in order for them to evolve, and you had to use like special stones on other Pokemon for them to evolve. And then they introduced with Pokemon Yellow was the beginning of it. They introduced a kind of like a friendship factor. So the closer you are to your Pokemon, the more the kinder they are. The more you use them, the more you keep them whole, healthy, all that kind of stuff, right? The closer your bond with them is. And they did that in Pokemon Yellow, which was based more on the anime than anything else. So you had a Pikachu following you around, and depending on how close you were to the Pikachu, it would change its friendship values and show different reactions to you. So the next games that came out, which were Gold, Silver, and then Crystal, they decided to use this friendship factor that they kind of coded into the game and use it as an evolution measure. So some Pokemon would only evolve if you were friendly with them. So you'd have to have a certain friendship rating for Pokemon to evolve. Baniri is actually one of them. And so you have to be good friends with Baniri, all this kind of stuff for it to evolve. And then they did time evolutions because Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal used the clock. And so some Pokemon would only be available and only evolve at night, or be available and evolve at day. So you'd get dark type Pokemon would usually some of them would only evolve at night, and then they started doing trade evolutions that would need an item. So trade and item combo evolutions. So they kept expanding how these Pokemon would evolve and due to their interaction with people, which to me is an interesting concept, right? For if you really think about it, the way people affect their environment around them kind of also affects the creatures in them, and that's kind of what these evolutions kind of play up on. So they introduced I don't think there was too many new weird evolution methods after that. They kind of calmed down after that, but then they started doing stuff like symbiotic evolutions, where I think it's Carablast and I can never remember the other one's name, but there's two Pokemon that only evolve if you trade them with one another. And it's a kind of like a symbiotic relationship kind of deal. That's the only way they'll evolve. I think there's actually another Pokemon like that. I think there's a Manta Ray Pokemon that only evolves from its infantile stage, or so to speak, if you have a Pokemon that's said to have a symbiotic relationship with it in the wild. Like one of those cleaner fish that's, pop up on sharks and stuff like that. So they started doing stuff like that, these kind of like symbiotic evolution. And then they started doing evolutions based on moves. Like certain Pokemon would only evolve if they had a certain move. And then they're supposed to be like ancient Pokemon, right? So that was interesting. And then they started just doing there's one Pokemon. Sword and Shield introduced some of the... Yeah, yep. Yeah, you need to... That's the trade evolutions, like Golem, Kadabra, the Choke, and Haunter from the first generation and all that, right? Sword and Shield have some of the coolest evolutions, though there is one from... I don't know what game it was introduced in, but there's this little Inkay squid thing, and it evolves at level 30, but to get it to evolve, you have to flip your system over, because the system it was on at the time has a GPS in it. So if you flip it upside down, it evolves, because its evolution is basically it standing on its head. So to get it to evolve, you have to force it to stand on its head. which I thought that was an interesting and cool way to use the system mechanics. And then they have, you know, some of the sword and shield evolution stuff is just that just crazy. Like there's one that only evolves if you have it. I think it has to have X amount of damage done to it, and then you have to go underneath a rock, and then it evolves. And then we have there's what was the other one that was really cool to me? That's the one that always sticks in my head. There was another weird evolution. I can't remember. What, puppy? I can't remember. Oh no. What was Farfetched. Only evolves if it's holding a specific item, which helps to increase its critical hit chances, and then it has to get like 3 critical hits or something like that in a row, or I can't remember. I think it's in a row. And that's just crazy, but possible. And then it becomes like a knight kind of deal. Knight with a sword and shield. It becomes Farfetched. Crazy ass evolution stuff that they did. This game also, this whole like media juggernaut series started because, in part because there was a group of people that wanted to make an RPG, right? Game Freak, who made this game, was basically kind of like an indie company. They do have a couple other games that came out before they did Pokemon. I can't remember what they are anymore offhand, but they do have a couple before they became big and got bought by Nintendo. Kind of, yeah. That's more of a... It's kind of a form change kind of deal. Like some of the Pokemon, like Groudon and all that, you give them ancient orbs, and they can change into their full-powered selves kind of deal. But Game Freak wanted to make an RPG akin to, you know, stuff like Dragon Quest and all that, right? And they also wanted to explore I think it's I can never, oh man, my names and stuff aren't working on me at the moment. Masuda, I think it is, wanted to also incorporate the whole, you know, aspect of nature, because a lot of the people and all that kind of stuff in Japan as kids wouldn't be really experiencing nature anymore, because urbanization. You know, so he, you know, that's why he talks about collecting bugs and stuff like that. Oh crap! I didn't see it behind me. Oh, thank God. This could still cause problems, but we'll see. But so they wanted to do an RPG, but instead of you battling, they wanted you to create your party in a sense. So that's why you capture the Pokemon. But yeah, Masuda. The Masuda method is a fun one. That is one thing that that's why I kind of hope that they do the global trade thing, because you can, it's easier to find someone who wants to trade like a foreign ditto with you. Up to 13. We'll see how we keep going. Watch a break here though. Calling down karma on me. Yeah, some of the form changes are cool too. Mega Evolutions was a really cool addition to these series, or gimmicks, right? I quite like the Mega Evolutions. I wish, well, you do that. Just make sure you don't run into any wild Pokemon, unless Professor Oak gives you someone to use. Mega Evolutions was a cool addition to these games. I did like the Z moves, all that kind of stuff. You know, the gimmicks are kind of fun to... Oh, crap! My joystick started drifting. Just lay down and relax, puppy. You got If you're hungry, there's food and water downstairs. You know that. I've fed you already. Go with Bulbasaur. He takes care of the first 3 gyms, no problem. The Gigantamax stuff, the Dynamax Gigantamax was kind of cool. I enjoyed it, but I think I really liked it. I understand why they did like a 3-turn limit, right? But at the same time, I kind of wish there wasn't that limit on there. I don't remember if I haven't used them in a while, so I don't remember if Mega Evolutions had a limit or if it was just 1 per battle. Hey, CJ, how you doing today? You're just in time to watch me catch rabbits and hopefully, you know, get up to 40 of them. But the I liked how some of the Pokemon looked when they're Gigantamax, like that fairy. What was the fairy's name? The cake fairy one, right? I loved its Gigantamax version. The giant wedding cake, that was cool. Garbodor, his Gigantamax is really awesome. I think the only problem I have with something like Gigantamax and the Z moves was they're only going to really be in those 1 games, right? Whereas they how ate you, Tom? Tom ate him good. I'm doing well, CJ. I'm doing well. Oh, so there are, I don't know if it's, doesn't look like it. I thought I saw one, but there will be sometimes giant, there'll be grass spots that spit out giant leaves, and those are likely to have hidden ability Pokemon. I played Pokemon Go for a while, and I played it so I could get Meltan. And then I played it so I could get Gigantamax Meltan. I've showed it a few times, but on my Pokemon Home, I have one of every Pokemon that's available, kind of deal. I have a living dex, as they call it. So I got a full national dex of Pokemon. Then I started working on a shiny version. That's not so full. In fact, a lot of my legendary shinies aren't legit legendary shinies. They're from random trades online, you know, and then you like read the name and it's like Flexi2, man, you know, kind of deal. So it's like, I know, they're just there for me to look at and never use. So it's not so much being dedicated. A lot of the Pokemon are honestly, like, I have one Pokemon that's from Leaf Green. One of my friends traded me ages ago, right? So a lot of it, I have a Rattata or something from Pokemon Yellow. Like, a lot of these Pokemon are just Pokemon that got traded up over time, and I just held on to. Which is what Pokemon Home is really cool for, is the fact that, you know, I have all these really crazy fucking, you know, I can look at a Pokemon and sometimes and see that there was some kind of story associated with it, in a sense. Like Hoser Jr. is a Blastoise that my friend traded me from Leaf Green. You know, it's a friend that I still talk to every now and then, but we just don't get to see each other very often. He's got, you know, 3 kids kind of deal and life, right? So it's not so much the dedication, it's an odd, weird memory thing. Like, I have some Pokemon that my wife never really played these games, right? So I bought and I got it next to me because I was actually playing it on my DS the other day when I was kind of hanging out in Discord. I've got Pokemon Emerald right here, and I have some Pokemon from Pokemon Emerald that my wife caught when she played it when I bought it for my son. And so there's these weird, like, nostalgic memories attached to it, some of them. Like, so it's nice that I have the ability to hang on to these Pokemon from ages and ages ago. I just, maybe it's the cheapskate in me. I just wish I didn't have to pay for it every month, every year. You know, I pay for a yearly subscription to the service. But yeah, I have. It's just odd because, like I said, it's memories of, like, you know, my wife's no longer with us, kind of deal. So seeing those Pokemon is kind of like very odd when I think about it. Like I you know, some of the Pokemon are Pokemon from when my son and I played Diamond and Pearl together originally when it first came out. He and I bought it at GameStop, and we went and we waited at midnight with my son, my wife, and I think my daughter was, she would have been, yeah, she would have been around when that game came out, I think. Was she around? Let me think. She came with my wife and I to another midnight game release. Maybe not Diamond and Pearl. It was something for the Wii that she came to. But my son, my wife, and I all hung out in line in front of a GameStop waiting for Diamond and Pearl to drop at midnight. Just talking to people, hanging out. You know, so all these weird, like, fun memories are attached. It's so weird to have these fun memories attached to little bits of electronic data, you know? But that's just kind of how it is. It's, you know, so it's just little memories passed on over years and years and years, and, you know, some of the stuff is due to just wanting certain things, like Pavilion. Pavilion is a very cool Pokemon. Pavilion is a moth Pokemon who has a different wing pattern depending on the location that you get it from. So, you know, you get it from my area, Michigan, you know, and a little bit of the area around it. It has a different wing pattern than maybe California might. Different wing pattern than Japan, and two different, you know, I think Japan had like 3 different versions. And when Pavilion came out for, what game was, I don't remember what game it was that it came out for, but that was one of the first times that I spent a long time on, like, chat forums and all kind of stuff with people around the world trading fucking Pokemon so you could have different wing patterns of these Pavilion. And in fact, I have all but one. There's 13 or 14 different Pavilion patterns. 2 of them were event only, and I have and it's not just event only in Japan. I have one of the 2 of them. I'm missing, I think, the Pokeball pattern, which was only available at a Pokemon Center store in Japan. That was dedication. That was me spending way too much time up late at night with my wife telling me, it's time to go to bed, trading Pokemon. She used to... So, Jay used to give me shit, right, about stuff like that. Like, oh, you're spending so much time playing with this game. Why don't you hang out with me instead? And so we'd hang out together. And then we'd be hanging out together, and she's watching some dumb show like Real Housewives of Brooklyn or some shit like that, right? And I'm like, why the fuck am I watching this? But she was just giving me shit to give me shit, honestly. I usually gave it right back to her. Because she did, honestly, as long as I was spending time with her in the room, you know, and it wasn't like she wants to talk to me time or whatever, if we're just relaxing and I was playing on my Game Boy or something like that, she never raised a fuss. All right, so if they open up Pokemon Home on this, I can do better than touch trade you. I have extra Mew and Victini in my Pokemon Home. So if they ever open it up, I'll trade it over to you. Fuck, you can trade me Starlies, I don't care. But they just got to open up Pokemon Home. That's where all my, that's where almost all my Pokemon are. But I think I have an extra Victini and Mew. Well, if they open it up, I will for sure, because I'll have the ones from this game. And then I have Victini from an event, and Mew from something. Nerd, if I have a Pokemon available and it's an extra, I have no problem trading Pokemon to people. Unless it's like some special event Pokemon, like I have a level 1 Regigigas from a Toys R Us event that I just held on to. I've got Pokemon from Pokemon Coliseum and all kind of like this weird like kind of Pokemon that people don't really see. I have Jirachi. So there was a Pokemon game released for GameCube. I think that was Coliseum. That they had the sequel to, Gale of Darkness, and they released. If you pre-ordered it, GameStop also gave you a special disc, and on that special disc was a Jirachi. I'm keeping count. I just haven't looked at my count in a minute. There you go. I'm up to 28 right now, Lauren. If you look in the top right corner, there is a chain counting app. And the Baniri, let me see here. It tells me how many. I'm at 28. Oh, you used to play in the leagues? I never did. I couldn't get out there to play in the leagues. I never really got into competitive battling anyways. The only thing I used to want to get into the leagues for and all that was the badges that you sometimes could get. I thought it was cool that you could actually get Pokemon badges. Like, oh my god, right? Even now as like an adult, there's been times where I look at Etsy and I'm like, no, I could order those badges there. And then just put them up my office wall. Usually the promo cards, yeah, I don't blame you. They had some cool promo cards. I've got some promo cards from WB actually. When they were promoting the first Pokemon movie, I got some of the first movie, some promo cards from the WB for the first movie, like a Mewtwo and a Pikachu, I think. One year I was joking around with my wife because I used to, until this year, I fell out of doing anything holiday wise, right? This is the first year that I've really started to do holiday stuff and enjoyed doing it since she passed away. But before she passed away, I used to joke around that I was going to dress up as a washed up Pokemon trainer kind of deal, and I was going to order all the badges off Etsy and just put them all in my jacket so I could be like, I got badges. And then what was it? I think Sun and Moon introduced the passport instead, and that was actually kind of cool. But yeah, Jay used to laugh at me for all my crazy ass ideas, but she encouraged them up to a point. And usually that point was, how much is this gonna cost? Oh man. Yeah. She let me get away with so much stupid shit when I think about it. Just because it made me laugh. Yeah, that was a... Damn it! Oh my god, up to 32! Whoa! Oh. Yeah, it was a very nice change of pace compared to like a lot of the city settings that we got for years and ages, right? There was no. You don't give me cute face. It doesn't work that way. It can't work that way for me. Son of a bitch. All right, well, resetting it then. Yeah, well, we're right here. Let's open up home real quick. So close. That's so close. I love the music for home. And then I had to re-download it on my phone because I had to change my phone over. But the app was kind of cool too. It was fun to play with. So yeah, right now I have 1,466 Pokemon in here. I had a lot more at one point. Yeah, the chain broke. Chain motherfucking broke. So yeah, like I said, I have my living decks. Some of these were a pain in the ass to get. The grass stopped shaking. You have a 7% chance for the grass not to shake. And decide at that moment in time to stop shaking. So yeah, this is my living decks. All the way through. Some of these guys were a pain in the ass to get because people were asking for crazy things for some of these. No, it was a Baneri I caught. Wasn't it? I might not have been paying attention. Son of a gun. I was too busy talking. But yeah. I like the new Reggies that they introduced too. The Dragon and the Electric. Then my Shinies. Like I said, I gotta get a regular Dugtrio Shiny, but, you know, I got my Alolan Dugtrio Shiny there. My daughter was mad at this one. This is from Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. She's like, it's really hard to get a shiny. And then about 20 minutes to me taking over her game, I caught a shiny. And then I sent it to myself. My cadet from Pokemon Go. A lot of my shinies are from Pokemon Go that I ended up getting playing the game. I prefer the dragon. I think it looks cooler. My shiny Shuckle. I don't even remember what game this came off of. But someone traded me this out of nowhere on a Wonder Trade ages ago. I don't believe this is a valid... Oh no, it might be. That might be a valid Celebi. Okay. But like, I'm pretty sure that's not valid. And neither is this one. Oh shit, yes it is. I forgot. This one was fun to hunt down. I had to trade so much bullshit to get that. Basically, you know the fetch quest in Legend of Zelda? This was like a fetch quest in Legend of Zelda. Oh, that's a... The Galarian one... Huh. Let's see. Galarian or original? I don't know. Let me get to the Galarian one here in a second. All the These are all Gigantamax guys. Lolan, Galarian. Oh. Is it? I prefer original. I forgot. Galarian Articuno looks like someone who's trying way too fucking hard to be a badass. And Galarian Moltres. This one is fucking cool looking to me. I like Galarian Moltres. Fire Dark or Flying Dark or whatever. And here you go. Here's the Pavilions I was telling you about. These I don't know why. This is one of my favorites here. The Sunrise. I think this is the one I can get in my game if I play. Fuller. Yeah, these are just so cool. They're just so pretty. And there you go. 2014 event only Pokemon. There's only one I'm missing, which is the Fiesta style. Oh, I thought that was it. Which is the other one, but yeah. The Fiesta is the only one I'm missing. And that was another 2014 event only. Then all my just different forms that I've held on to. Like Alcremie. This is going to be a fun one. At some point, I'm going to sit down and get all the different Alcremie variations. I think there's like... Oh man, how many? Oh yeah. Here you go. Sandstorm style, Sun style, High Plains, Savannah, Archipelago, Jungle, Ocean. So if they ever come up with a game where you can trade these again and you want different patterns, here you go. I've got some that are ready to go. Let's see. This is just random. I'm looking for... I have a box, here we go, with some other legendaries. I thought I had an extra... I thought I had an extra, might have traded it. Like I said, I don't really hold on to Pokemon too much, unless they've got like a hidden ability or something that I'm holding on to. These are just all based on Pokeball. So if I wanted to breed a specific shiny Pokeball, that's all Pokeball based. Could have swore I had other shiny, or not shiny, but I had other... Got another Arceus from Game Freak, and Malata. But yeah, I'll just trade the one. I have no problem trading the ones I have on hand too. So, like I said, once this opens up, I already have them anyways. Ish. I do have my own Discord. There's not too many people in there, mostly because it's not a very active one. You know, but I kind of am. I hang around other people's Discords more than my own usually. I usually use mine to like talk to specific people, like Lono is in my Discord. He's the guy who's, like I said, playing Arceus right now. So he and I talk about video games in there a little bit. And then I'll post links to my whatever videos I'm doing at the time. Gotta remember, I have a bunch of recipes I keep meaning to put in there too. I have recipe rooms and stuff like that. All right, let's try this again. but I used to be very active for trading. Oh, no. Nope. I actually used to be very active trading-wise on GameFAQs. In fact, up until Sword and Shield came out, I was very, very active in the Sun and Moon forum, and ran a breeding pen specifically for Rockruff. So that's an interesting one, because they do disagree with one another, but they don't. You know, because you could always say, well, Arceus made Mew, right? You know, as the progenitor of all Pokemon, like Amoeba, right? But I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling about the game wise. Like, do I want to look at the game more spiritually, or do I want to look at the game more scientifically? Right? So I think it all depends on what side of the game you want to look at it from. Like, if I'm looking at it spiritually, Arceus is very interesting as the creator of all things, you know, because from Arceus comes time and space, Dialga and Palkia, and then you know, you have the willpower, the emotions, the thought, and courage, or whatever, the three. Spirit, Uxie, and Azelf are then, you know, born. Right? And then some people have tried to say that after that, you know, so Arceus creates time and space, and by making matter, you know, time and space and all that kind of stuff, by causing things to be, he creates the idea of nothingness, which is kind of Giratina's stick, right? Giratina is antimatter, basically, which kind of works for Diamond and Pearl, if you think about it. And, right, so then he creates thought, emotion, and willpower, I think it is. You know, so he creates the three states of being, in a sense, right? The things that kind of define how sentience would interact with the things around them. How do they think about it? How do they have the drive to move forward? You know, all that kind of stuff, right? Well, some people have gone on to say, well, so now you've got a state of being, you've got a state of idea, you know, an emotion, all that kind of stuff. Well, now you've got a state of physical being when Mew shows up, right? As a progenitor of all Pokemon life. But, you know, I prefer the idea personally that I mean, I don't know, it's so weird to think that the idea of gods in a game like this, which seems so, even though there's a lot of religion and all that kind of stuff, it seems more based on myth. But then you got games like X and Y, where there's a guy who's basically immortal because of his because of something that happened. But you can kind of trace that back to science too in some way, and you know, so I don't know. I that's why I try to draw a distinction between the two. You know, what is more mythology and spirituality, and what is more scientific for these games. Because that's kind of what in a way, that's kind of what the Pokemon professors really represent. The more logical aspect of these games, right? They don't get too much into the spiritual side of it. They're all about how does this work in our world, right? And then very often, the bad guys seem to represent the more spiritual side of the thing, believing in some overarching myth that draws upon, you know, the legends of Sinnoh to control and reshape time and space itself, or, you know, that kind of stuff. Which is, I always thought was kind of interesting. You know, that they're willing to pervert the power of these Pokemon that are so powerful that they have myths, at least you know, if you want to be scientific about it, they're so strong, they have powers so incredible that they can pervert reality, and so it would make sense that people would think they're gods, right? Hi, puppy. Welcome back. But yeah, I like to draw a line between the two. It makes it less confusing. If you don't try to be like, oh, I gotta make this round hole fit in a square peg, and it's backwards, but it's gotta work somehow, you know. Until they kind of retcon exactly how the myths work together. But because the myths seem to change from region to region depending on what Pokemon are so powerful that they've attained godhood mythologically, right? That it would make sense that, you know, you kind of can't. There we go. Hi, Baneri. You kind of can't smash the two of them together. Because the creation myth for one place. Oh crap! One Pokeball. Yeah. Yeah, true. But you know, the creation myths for one place changes compared to a place just down the road, which kind of makes sense because, you know, different regions have different myths themselves for how the world is created. You know, you have this group of people on, yep, legendary birds, the dogs, blah blah blah. So it makes sense that you'd have all these, you know, god tier Pokemon basically. Why apologize? Fucking bunnies. We're all adults. It's okay. You can say it too, Ace. Say fucking bunnies. Do it. As long as they're not bunnies fucking, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, I've always found it... But she, you know, in some ways, Sonia is kind of, like you said, Sonia's kind of doing it from an archaeological or sociological scientist standpoint. She's looking at... You're not going to get my channel dinged for swearing. YouTube only cares about my channel for copyright claims, trust me. But Sonia's kind of doing it scientifically. Like, she's looking into these old myths and all that, yes, but she's trying to see how these old myths can lead to the truth of something, right? Because myths can do that. You can see an old myth and there's some veil of truth in it, right? So she's trying to help parse out the truth of the power spots by myth. The dog is looking at me. Ha! No, Lauren. I got dinged by Nintendo just the other day, actually. Or maybe, I don't know if it was Nintendo. It was the company that probably was Nintendo. I got dinged on some of the music for a Pokemon game I was playing. Even though I'm talking through the whole music, like, you can hear my voice through the whole music thing. Yeah, I did really. A whole 40 seconds. But I contested it because... Yeah. I kind of get the whole forbidden cutscenes thing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the whole 40 seconds was me doing an introduction to actually the playthrough I'm doing for Fire Red. So it's the very first episode. I got 40 seconds from the 8-second mark to the 48-second mark for music. Even though I'm like, hey, you know, talking about what I'm doing in this, you know. I get the whole cutscene thing because they don't want to spoil the game for people. That's part of them trying to get people to go play their games and all that. Like, oh, you don't know what happens? Well, guess what? You want to know what happens? You got to pay your money. So I get that. It's kind of a stupid business practice because people still put it up. But yeah, you know who's actually dinging me the most on my channel for copyright stuff? Is Capcom. They got 40 seconds of the intro where I'm talking over the beginning, you know, the do-do-do music. Yeah. They ding me on that, so I'm disputing that. Because, you know, how many channels have that playing without anything going? I had it playing without anything for something else on my channel at one point, and it never got dinged. So I don't know. It was just a weird grab. YouTube originally said it wasn't a copyright issue because they check when you upload. But after I played it, I got dinged. But Capcom dings me the most. Out of any game thing, it's Capcom. And it's not even just Capcom itself. It's a Capcom promotional channel for Japan that Capcom no longer uses because the guy who ran it no longer works for Capcom. And that channel dinged me so much. When I was, it's actually why I stopped playing Okami. I was playing Okami on my channel live, and I stopped playing it because every single time I uploaded, I got dinged. Every single time. Sometimes 2 or 3 times in one episode. And it just got to the point where I got tired of fighting the constant things for a channel that doesn't upload anymore, is in Japan, and no one's going to watch because it's like 7 years old. And it's all promotional stuff for the HD re-release of a game that I'm playing. You know, 7 years after I just got tired of fighting it, so I just stopped uploading, stopped playing it online. And then Spider-Man, I was playing Spider-Man in the Miles Morales game, and yeah, those suck. I got dinged on Spider-Man Miles Morales for some rap song that's in there. And it's like, okay, cool, awesome. And so I went to fight that, and then they basically denied it, so it was either take them to court or just try to erase it off the thing and just stop playing. Generally, you can dispute the copyright claims, and unless it's a real blatant copyright violation, you'll pretty much win. Like I said, they have a chance to fight back against it. If they fight back against it, I'm not going to take them to court over it. You know, most companies don't really care. Some of them do. If it's a very popular song or something like that, those companies will try to get every fucking cent from that song they can. Because it's Microsoft, and Microsoft must own everything. Pretty soon I'm going to have the iGoogle. The iPixel Plus. See, the thing that worries me about Microsoft buying up, what was it, Bethesda, and Activision and all that kind of stuff, is I know they're talking about, oh, we're not gonna make these you know, console exclusives. That's not gonna fucking happen. It's gonna be Disney and Microsoft pretty soon. They're gonna be the two conglomerates. Welcome to your new Microsoft apartments, where you have your Disney blenders and your Microsoft beds. Fucking rabbits. Oh, okay. Have you played Metroid Dread yet, nerd? I like the little guys dancing in the corner. Hellbound, Hellbound. I don't remember that game. Sounds familiar, but I don't remember. No. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Ah. Metroid Dread was really good. I've not gotten the okay. I've not gotten the you know, beat it under 4 hours thing or whatever. I'm not that good yet. But I mess around with it every now and then. But that was Metroid Dread. Really, like, Mercury Steam really knocked that one out of the park. Fuck, he's fucking circling me like a goddamn shark. Oh, good, he's laying down now. So the rare collection, I was actually looking at that the other day. The rare collection, you can still see where the, like, for one of the Donkey Kong games, was it Donkey Kong or one of the Banjo games or something, you can still see where it used to say Nintendo on it, even though the Nintendo word is gone. Ah. Yeah, fucking Wurmples. Run away! One thing I'm really glad that they didn't bring back from the original game in this is the HM slave stuff. You know, you just have a helper Pokemon show up and do stuff for you. I like that. That was a nice, you know, life enhancement stuff that happened in this game. No one cares about your Ninkata. Oh, this was actually a really cool evolution too. Speaking of cool evolutions, you had to have an empty spot in your Pokemon group, and it would evolve into two different Pokemon. It would evolve into Ninkata, or Ninjask, sorry, it would evolve into Ninjask, and into a ghost Pokemon, which was supposed to be like the Shed Skin. I don't blame him. I kind of hate bugs right now, too. Give me bunnies. Not bunnies. Buggies. Yeah, I was of two minds when they bought Minecraft, because it kind of feels like Mojang sold out, but at the same time, kind of don't blame them. They probably got a decent chunk of money for the sale. Ah, good, we got a ghost instead. I'll take a ghost. Or Nintendo. Yeah, I'll use another repel. Show me a rabbit. Why aren't they rabbits, Lauren? Man, for a long time, you know the worst part is the Wii U was I never owned it. Like, yes, rabbits. The Wii U wasn't too bad of a console. I had a Wii and all that kind of stuff. I've mostly owned Nintendo stuff. You know, I have my PS3 and a PS4. You know, so I can't say I'm just Nintendo, but they're handheld consoles. Fuck, I love the Game Boys and DSs and all that kind of stuff, right? But their Switch, everything is on the motherfucking Switch. Everything. Well, not everything, but, you know, they're getting there. Yeah, Switch is exactly what they wanted the Wii to be. The Switch is definitely, Nintendo went, well, what worked on the Wii and what didn't? What works for us? Our handhelds? Well, let's combine the Wii and handhelds together a little bit somehow. You know, I spend a lot of time with my Switch in dock mode, but I love the fact that I can take it out, you know, and travel with it. Not as much crossplay as I could be doing, Lauren. Like, Diablo 3 is not crossplay, unfortunately. Which kind of is annoying because, yeah, docked mode is very pretty for the Switch. And even undocked is not too bad. Yeah. You know, it's a little crazy the decent quality you get for the pictures and games and all kind of stuff for, you know, like a little, this is a DS game, but basically, you know, like a little fucking cartridge. Yeah, they fucking knocked the Switch knocked it out of the park. And because it's so popular, there's a lot of IPs and all that kind of stuff that want to come onto the Switch and expand their grasp. I don't blame them. You know, and then the properties that Nintendo itself already owns, like Legend of Zelda, Mario Brothers, Pokemon, you know, stuff like that, are really popular, and usually they sell really well. So you make a good game for basically, you know, on the Switch and all that kind of stuff for them. Oh, you're good to go. Odyssey was fucking, I love that game. It's one of my favorite Mario games. You know, and then, you know, and then the third, yeah, like I said, and then they've got these really good third-party games coming out. And, you know, fucking Diablo 3 on a Nintendo console. That, I was like, what? Okay, cool. Took me forever to be able to get a hold of it. It was so popular for a minute, but I got it. You know, stuff like that, like these titles that you never would have expected to see on Nintendo. Yeah, I haven't heard too much about Breath of the Wild 2. I've seen a little bit of stuff here and there. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I'm really tempted. If you, right in front of me here is giant leaves, right? That is a very, very high probability that the Pokemon that pops up there has its hidden ability. I'm very tempted to hope that I hit a rabbit here, because then at least I had the hidden ability for Baniri, if it has a hidden ability. And I'm curious what its hidden ability might be. I don't have any clue. Oh, sounds like the kids are home. My daughter and my son's girlfriend. The son is off to his monthly thing he has to do for National Guard. Twilight Princess was a fucking phenomenal game. I loved that game. It is actually the only Zelda game my wife played. She actually quite enjoyed that one too. We played it together. Jay wasn't big on video games. She liked watching them, but she didn't like playing them. Well, let me see. Bring it here. Oh. Customized? Ah, I see. Ah, very nice. Got pizza. Hmm? Did you have fun at the park?
Yeah. Show me.
Ah, okay, cool. Well, make sure you put it up where it's not gonna, you're not gonna trip on it in the middle of your room or something, huh? So like put it by your closet or something like that. Yeah. That's fine. This means that it's been used already. Very cool. Nice. Excited?
Yes.
Cool. Did you eat? I didn't make dinner. I figured you guys were going to eat since you're out so late. Well, don't know what to tell you. It's like bedtime. I know. Alright, honey. Shower up. Shower up. I don't care. Take a quick hot shower so you're nice and warm when you climb into your bed. Get to bed then. First thing you're doing when you wake up, wash your ass. But yeah, so Jay liked to watch video games more than play them, and she probably watched me play Metroid Prime 2 like a good 6-7 times, and then where are you going? Where are you? Fucking drift. But she liked Twilight Princess. She enjoyed playing that. The only game she ever owned. Do I have it? Don't know if I have it up here. I don't even see it. What's it at? It might not have been for this system that I have up here. I have my PS3 up here. And my Switch. The PS3 is because I enjoy playing scary games in my office. And my office gets really dark if I turn off the lights. Maybe it wasn't for... I don't know. It might have been for a GameCube or something. I don't know. But she used to have Bayonetta. And that was her game. I don't understand, because that she had no coordination for any other game she played, but Bayonetta, she fucking kicked ass. Yeah, I have a PS3, my Switch, and a PS4, and then I've got handhelds. Because of course I have handhelds. What else am I going to play when I'm at work? But yeah, the PS4 stays downstairs. That's in the living room. I do have the ability to play it via Wi-Fi up in my office on the computer, though. But yeah, I'm the only person who plays on the PS3 anyway, so that's why it's always in my office. The Switch goes between my room, my office here, and the living room. Especially when my daughter has friends over, but ends up downstairs in the living room. I've got two. I'm in my office right now. Got my Switch and I've got my PS3. The only game I have on Steam is Monster Hunter World. I tried to find my original account on Steam because I also have the Ghostbusters 2008 or whatever it was game that came out. The third movie version, whatever. That's a fantastic game. Man, nerd. Sounds like you got to set up your own little arcade. This is my work office, Laura. I work from home usually. Get away with a lot of shit by working at home, though. I decide I want to have a couple of drinks while I'm in office. Get away with that. I miss going to arcades, thinking about arcades there. We used to have an arcade by my grandparents' house that had a UFO on it. Then it turned into an ice cream shop. And last time I swung by there, it was a coffee house. Ah, okay. The PS3 had some good games, but I can see people not enjoying it so much. PS3 has a huge library too, though. The PS5 is the first system, though, that's come out that I've been kind of like, meh, like, I don't care. Not because I imagine it's not going to be a good system, I just don't care. I have... So... I used to have a huge collection of books, right? But when we had to move from when I got married, I had most of my library still. When my wife and I had to move from our first place that we were in together, I had to downsize my library because there was no space for it. So she moved here from overseas, actually. So my wife and I moved in together when she moved here from overseas. So she didn't have a ton of her books. So whatever few books she had when we moved, I kept. You know, just didn't bring many to begin with, so I'm not gonna make her get rid of them. And then whatever books I bought her over the years, I would keep as well. So when we moved, I got rid of like 3/4 of my collection of books. And I ended up donating to the local library and all kind of stuff, like just boxes and boxes of books, manga, and you know, all kinds of books, right? Some of them I wish I hadn't gotten rid of because I can't find on the Kindle, or I can't find at all anymore. Some of them are really cool books that I just kind of came across that it's not a regret. I honestly don't regret it, but it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, I wish I could read it again. Sanderson, I'm not good with authors. If you tell me a title, I could probably tell you if I read it or not. But yeah, right now I just found a book for 99 cents on the Kindle before I started streaming that I'm checking out. Something called Dungeon Crawler Carl. That just sounded kind of amusing. But fucking rabbits! I gotta see what the Baneri we caught a little bit ago has as a special. So let's see. Nature, ability, klutz, runaway, klutz. That's a secret one? Oh, limber is what its special one is. What does limber do? Oh, that's not too bad. Now I kind of don't want to get rid of it. That's not too bad of an ability, even though the defense down and special defense up is kind of sucky for it. Because it's normal type. So most physical, like fighting type moves are going to hit physically, which is a defense, but... It's Way of Kings. Why does Way of Kings sound familiar? I might have read something from them. Way of Kings sounds familiar, but I can't place it offhand, so might not be something that stuck to me. All right, we're gonna save this Baneri because of limber. Terry Brooks was one of my favorite authors for a long time. I used to read all his stuff. Liked Mort. Mort was hilarious. The Last Unicorn, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I used to read Terry Brooks quite a bit. Oh no, wait. That's somebody else. Terry Brooks does Shannara. Oh, sorry. I look over and I see. Oh wait. Elf Queen of Shannara, Terry Brooks. Yeah, I like Terry Brooks. An author that I used to read a lot actually was I still have it here. I got rid of it. I can't remember the name of the author then offhand. Eddings. The Eddings, the husband and wife combo. They have a pretty good series that I used to love. And then let me see, let me go into my... I hadn't read the second book yet. But there is a book series that I found on sale on the Kindle for like $4.99 or something like that. And I give myself a certain amount of money a month on the Kindle, which is why I was like, oh. What is the name of that series? Dungeon Walkers was pretty good. Yeah, R.R. Martin, fuck him. He hasn't been on fucking Game of Thrones book. That's actually why my wife bought the Kindle for me, was because a Game of Thrones book was coming out, and she told me I couldn't keep buying books and bring them into the house. So for my birthday, she bought me a Kindle way back when. What is the name of that book? I've got one of them and I can't remember what the name is. Well, I don't remember what the name is offhand. It was a book that I just recently read too. There was an older book series. What am I? Lux Badu. I don't want Badu. There was an older book series that I can't remember who wrote it, but it was like the Wayfinder's Gambit and stuff like that. It dealt with some swords that had like special abilities. Like there was one sword that was like you couldn't use it to cut somebody, but you could use it to find your way to anywhere. There was the Gambler and all this kind of stuff. It was a really cool series. But that was a pretty good series of books. But there's a couple of books like I will read just about anything, you know, if I sit down and I find it interesting enough, right? So there's certain book series that I've read because my daughter got into them, and I ended up enjoying them too. No, not Sword of Truth. That would be Brooks. There's like the way. Son of a bitch! Now I gotta look it up. 1 second. The Wayfinder. The Book of Lost Swords. There we go. That's what it's called. It's a series of books. Book of Lost Swords. With the 7th book being Wayfinder's story. All right, so Book of Lost. It came out in the 1980s. There are 8 swords in all. And it is written by Fred Saberhagen. Oh, that's right. Good Kind did. Damn it. Like I said, don't ask me about authors unless I can see it over here. I'm out of luck. But if you don't mind, like more like I would say younger books that are kind of aimed at like a younger audience. There is a series from Japan, the light novel series called In the Land of Leodel. That's been pretty fun. It's not something like, oh my god, like wow, right? But it's a fun, you know, lighthearted book series, and I've really enjoyed that one. But there's some book series that I've enjoyed, and they're honestly they're not that great, but I really enjoy them. Like the False Hero book series was pretty good. Stories, I just like the idea. It was the you know, it's a world where they can summon heroes, but they don't summon heroes from another world. It's, you know, the magic spell that summons heroes from their own world, right? And in the book, they summon 4 heroes, though. And so they summon these 4 heroes, and 3 of the heroes are from the world, and one of them actually ends up being from a different world. And the 3 heroes from the world proper itself are terrible people, right? And then the other guy is called the false hero because, you know, he's not from their world. And so he gets like, basically he gets labeled like evil, all this kind of stuff, and he's actually the only good one. Yeah, they kind of were. But check out, if you haven't checked out Eddings, Eddings is really good. If you that one was a good series. They have, I'll put them over here actually in my library. The Raven Codex and stuff. Like, it was a whole huge like book series dealing with a wizard, his wife, and their children, and kind of deal. I would love to start a book club podcast, even if like, it'd be interesting to talk about books. I wouldn't know. I've never read Cassandra Clare. The closest to anything like that I've read is I bought Jay all the Twilight books. I bought Jay all the Twilight books and I've read them all. And then I bought her another one of that lady's books and she never read it and I never read it. It's still somewhere in my garage. Did I think I... Twilight books were okay, but not my favorite. But I read them all just so I could talk to Jay about them. And I watched all the movies with her. Somebody else that I quite liked. I used to write fanfics too, actually, ages ago. In high school, I had some of my poems published in like a local publisher thing. When I was married, I had some erotica I wrote ages ago published under a pseudonym. Made all of like 50 to 75 bucks off my stories from that. But I haven't really written anything in ages. I used to tell my kids stories all the time though. And I've been kind of, yay, rabbits! I've been kind of writing stories here and there for myself again lately. There's nothing wrong with you reusing an idea, Lauren. I really don't think there's anything wrong with reusing an idea. It's when you reuse something whole cloth that it becomes an issue, right? Like Sword of Shannara really did reuse a lot of the ideas that Tolkien kind of had for a story plot in a lot of ways, right? But he didn't reuse the whole cloth. He did change up enough that it became its own thing, especially as he went on and continued writing. I do want to save. But I've been working on putting together a little novel of the stories I used to tell my son when he was little about Peter Puppy, the adventurer dog. That eventually changed into Pete the Dragon because my son, was born in the year of the dragon. He got annoyed that I was making stories about dogs instead of dragons. Another author I like that people give a lot of shit to is Anne Rice. She started writing Christian themed books for a while. In fact, I have a book she wrote when she was in her Christian writer phase. You know, and then the one thing I didn't like about Anne Rice is when she fell into her Christian phase again, because she used to be, and then she fell out of it when her husband died or something like that, and then she fell back into it or something. But when she fell into it again, she started denouncing all her previous works as being evil. All right, I need to blow something up for a minute. Goddamn rabbits. Getting on my last fucking nerve. All right, let's go ahead and start a new game here. Her vampire series were really fucking good. And even the book I got that Jay bought me, because Jay discovered that I was really into Anne Rice when we got married, and she actually completed my Vampire Chronicles collection for me, and then bought this new book. The book itself wasn't too bad. Honestly, I wish you could skip this sometimes. I didn't need to shoot stuff. Like I said, Anne Rice went super Christian for a while, and that's part of why she started yelling at people. But this game was the first time that I played like a game, and I went, they need to remake another game, right? This game makes me want to play Metroid Fusion with this game engine. Metroid Fusion was a very good Metroid game too, actually. But this game, oh man. This game knocked it out of the park. Doo-doo-doo. I have all kinds of books that I've read because Jay, or that I've had her read and all that kind of stuff. Like I have an Anais Nin book over here, and yeah, I think that's very true. There's a lot of like I don't like Bill Cosby, right, at all. After all the shit that came out that he's actually kind of like, right? But some of his comedy is still fucking funny. You know, thinking about it, my first fanfic that I ever wrote was actually based off of an anime, Tenchi Muyo. Oh, that was a good anime. Like I said, he's funny. Doesn't mean I like the man. I'm not going to hang out with him anytime soon, but...
Soon be entering CGR's atmosphere.
There you go. One of the few book series that I kept in my library.
The bounty for this mission does not seem appropriate. The risk clearly outweighs the reward.
Cool, I can't skip this part at least. Oh, wrong button. Where's the jump button? There we go. I haven't played this game in a minute. Ah. Hopefully that worm's dead, because I tried speed running this. I can't speed run it. Basically, he tells you
You've accessed a network station. Well
There you
done,
go.
Samus. I've run a full analysis, but I cannot account for whatever caused these changes seems to have stripped you. That brings me to your assailant. I have determined that you are somewhere. This planet appears to consist of the ship's location. You may. There are one fine.
yeah, Tolkien was very special as an author in that sense. He, I remember reading an interview where his son was talking about how he developed his world. And like you said, he really, haha. Oh fuck, me and my big mouth. But yeah, he really worked on all that kind of stuff before he made a book. He, you know, made these. Yeah, I know it's gonna. Yeah. He made like mythology and all that kind of stuff, you know, for his worlds. And it wasn't just like, oh, a little bit of this and that. Like, there's full-on myths and, you know, pantheons and all this kind of stuff. So it was very interesting. Yeah, I know. And I know it shouldn't bother me, but I don't know. I'm not bothered by the idea of the fact that they might like have gay characters in their show. Like, that doesn't bother me because that's something that I could see being possible. But there's some stuff that I keep hearing that I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about it, you know? Trying to feel a little better about these goddamn fucking rabbits now. And we're back out here. I've seen people speedrun this game, and I'm just amazed at what they're doing. Oh, that's right, you can't jump off a curve surface. Come on, grab it. There you go. Hi, Ace. I'm sure. A little bit of hate fucking at the beginning of it all too. Oh, I forgot that she just said, "Oh yeah, he's gay." Said it like, and people were like, "Oh, that's so cool," blah, blah, right? But I agree. I think she should have written something more about it instead of just being like, "I know he is, I swear." Yeah, basically, it's run away from the giant robot. They really let you spam the fire button in this game. Sure you didn't. We all know that's what you wrote.
Uploading data.
Both MEM upon an emptis and I have their EM here.
Come on. You freaking shoot it already? There. And we're back in the enemy zone. Slide into the enemy zone. Oh, that's right. Can't go that way. So that thing can spot you, and if it spots you, it's going to chase the shit out of you. Oh, well then. And he hears you too, by the way. Yeah, every time that little gold circle shows up, it's because he hears me running around. There's save room. Ah! Haha! Jump over the big fat worm thing. I like how Samus looks when she's running forward through the water. How she kind of pushes forward with her body. I'll put it this way, Lauren, I have gone back and I've reread a lot of books that I own. It's not very unusual for me to do that, to look back and go, oh, I haven't read this series in a while, and reread it. I have never reread Harry Potter books. In fact, they're one of the few books that I gave away in my library. I gave it to... I'm not upset that I gave it away, right? Because I gave it to a little girl who really liked it, and you know, ah, crap, ah, got away, right? And her, you know, it's one of those, you know, mom can't really afford to go to the library to, you know, to go just buy her. Oh, that's cool. I never saw those things, those blue things in the background. Sorry. You know, poor family, you know, you can't really afford to buy books, all that kind of stuff. And the library where she's at is not that great. And so I gave her my Harry Potter books because she really likes Harry Potter. So I've never regretted. Now, if you do this right, oh, I did it wrong. You can slide right underneath them instead. And we're out. I think this is a Where does this take me to? Can't, something I can't do, so... Get some health back. So something that they did in these games, I don't know if you played some of the older Metroid games, nerd, but you can't go into cold areas anymore because Samus is now part Metroid. I have no idea, but I do know there was one for the last Harry Potter books. I went to Toys R Us and got it at midnight in New York. I got it when I was on vacation with my wife. Suspiciously, Sophia was born 9 months later. And we're back at the beginning. Not in this one, no. So basically what happened is after Super Metroid is game line wise is Metroid Fusion. And in that game she became infested with a parasite. And to save her life they had to remove portions of her suit, which is why her suit looks so different right now. Because her suit's actually in the process of regrowing itself. But they had to remove portions of her suit, which is attached to her bioorganically. And they also injected her with a vaccine made from Metroid DNA. And that Metroid DNA is what saved her life. She's now immune to this virus. In fact, she can absorb the virus into her system and use it as like an energy source. It does. This plays a lot like Super Metroid. Like this game plays really well. It very much feels like a return. Like I said, it feels like a return to form for me. To the Samus that you kind of grow up with. I remember where to go though now. Can't do anything here yet. You see that shining thing in the background there? I'm gonna crawl into that hole. There it goes. That's one of the bosses. This is a room that got very famous online due to David Jaffe, the guy who created God of War. He got stuck and couldn't figure out where to go. Because he couldn't figure out that you're supposed to shoot the ceiling out. And so he started complaining about bad game design. I did not watch that. I actually, very honestly, the only stuff I own for like TV is I have Netflix for when my family and stuff comes over, like my nephews and my mom and my mother-in-law and all kind of stuff. So I have Netflix still, so that they can watch stuff on TV, and then I have Crunchyroll, so my daughter and I can watch some anime and stuff together sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, because he couldn't figure it out. It was bad game design. And people were like, and he's sitting there like, oh, you know, there's so many things you could do. And there's literally nothing you can do at that point, except for, because it's one of the few points where you get kind of stuck in the game. Ah, freaking, I hate those things. I gotta talk to you. You won't let me leave without talking to you.
Uploading data.
There was no wreck. You have seen the situation. You have a continued for there are.
I love that the way this game looks too just looks so good. Like when she's just standing there waiting for the oh fuck. Ah! Leave me alone. Oh. No reason to go there yet. Let's see. Okay. There we go. They also in this game they encourage you to try and do as many sequence breaks as you can on purpose. In fact, there's a lot of ways the game actually kind of rewards you if you sequence break. Like you can get the morph ball bombs and grapple beam and stuff like that super early, and if you get them early, there is a special thing you can do to one of the bosses that kills it real fast. All right, game, why are you doing that? There we go. This game is so much fun to play. I'll restart a game even if I've restarted a game recently just to play the game from the beginning. All right, so where is he at? I'm waiting for the red, there he is. Like I said, so because I enjoyed the book, I've been watching In the Land of Leodale on Crunchyroll, and that's been a lot of fun. Some of the other animes that my daughter and I watched. I watch anime with my daughter a little bit here and there. And some of the ones we watched more recently was... I'll go to my previously watched list here. Where is the last one we watched? Oh, that's wrong list. Okay, that's why. I'm like, what? I didn't watch any of those. Oh, man. Another one that's kind of fun to watch is Kuma 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 Bear. That one was pretty good. But I had to watch that on, I don't think it's available on Crunchyroll, it's on something else. Let's see. My daughter really likes Demon Slayer. I didn't really get into it on too much. We were watching Sword Art Online together. Oh, didn't I say to make my abilities average was another good one? And one that she liked that was In Another World with my smartphone. Ranma 1/2. I actually have the first 23 manga of it, and my daughter read them all. She really, really liked them. I can stick to stuff now like Spider-Man, as long as it's blue. Yeah, my daughter likes Demon Slayer. I'm not too hot on it. I have in the basement. So Viz Media is who published Ranma 1/2 in the States. I have a special collector set of orange, blue, and yellow clear VHS tapes for Ranma 1/2. I missed it. Hey, look. And you open up the way back down there again. I love this game. They have so many cool things like that. What I also love is the map that's in the top corner here will update as you come through. Like if I shoot something and like over here, say this was like a block you could shoot. If I shoot that block, it'll show that type of block on the map. Like, oh, this is a missile block here. Oh, I have in my living room, I have all my amiibo. I have a signed 2x4 from Hacksaw Jim Duggan. My office is full of little stupid stuff. Like I've got a Venom Lego bust in the back corner on top of a Lego ship in a bottle thing that, you know, they did because every man's office should have a ship in a bottle. It was one of the those like Lego creator things. Ooh, that was close. Hey, look at this obvious thing you can roll. You can slide under if you hit the right button. And then they have counterattacks. Aha, I got away. Hey, none of that now. There we go. I should, yeah, Tom doesn't need an Amazon affiliate link. He should have one, but he doesn't need one. He'd be the first person to buy something because of me. This part right here, just pop. Samus is such a fucking badass. That's why I hate when people are like, oh, you know, with these women, just, you know, like, they have to be a certain way, you know, these super Nazi feminist type heroes that they seem to be propagating. Samus was the fucking baddest bitch around. I love this woman. I wanted to be Samus when I was younger. She was so fucking cool. And now I can turn invisible. Boop. And that is how you go through these doors. I just gotta remember where I'm supposed to go next. Yeah, this way. Oh, Lady Dimamescu or whatever, the big ass woman. Yeah, she's kind of cute. I haven't played the game yet, but man, there was so much fan art of her that came out as soon as she was shown. You can hammer the fucking fire button in this game. Leave me alone. Oh, Breath of the Wild Zelda fucking badass too. Yeah, she is. I should actually show you my office real quick, nerd. I think you'd enjoy this. So I gotta turn off my filter here. Oink. So my office, you look over in the corner there. This is where I keep all the stuff that, you know, my big old Gundam models set. Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, all that kind of stuff is over in the corner there too. Venom on top of the thing. I've got the, on the very end, you can barely tell what it is, but that is the Lego, what's it called? TARDIS. Lego TARDIS set. And then behind me, that's my, I used to jokingly call him my, my locker buddy. It's an Aboriginal, turn the filter back on? Yeah. It's an Aboriginal mask from, what's it called? Australia. I screwed up. He got me. No. Yeah, when Lego was doing they had a Toys to Life game, Lego Dimensions. They got a lot of IPs, and one of the IPs was Doctor Who.
Uploading data.
They got IPs for Sonic, which is why they have a Sonic set coming out. They got Ghostbuster IPs that they threw back in there, all that kind of stuff. You know what Voltron I always wanted? Well, now I had it as a kid. I had a little rubber, like they were made out of rubber. But it was my Voltron, damn it. Oh, want to see something kind of cool? I saw some of it. I've heard, like, I saw some of the very first season of it, all kind of stuff, and it was all right. I've heard kind of stuff about it. I haven't really watched too much of it recently, but so you got these butterflies. The butterflies are used to kind of show you, like, oh, maybe you want to check out this way, right? Draw your eye. If you're invisible, they stay there, but the moment you're visible, bye. They run away. That's so cool. I think that's the main complaint I've been hearing about the new Doctor, is that the writing is terrible. I really had no problem with the Doctor being female. I thought that was actually a really cool thing, especially seeing as one of the last iterations of the Master was a female. And I was kind of cool. I was kind of happy to see it, but I've heard that the writing is not on par with where it needs to be, which is part of why the story is supposed to be taking like a break, I think. Bye. Oh shit, the door wasn't open. Here I'm thinking I'm gonna get away from it. But yeah, see what I mean? How, like, if I shoot this block, it's going to show up on the map as a breakable block instead of the regular blocks. Oh shit, forgot about this one. This is where they show you, hey, if you go invincible, the enemies can't see ya. But this one can fit in small spaces. Oh crap. Missed. Missed. These things, their timing, they'll change it. So they have like multiple, the enemies have multiple timing routes that they'll run. So it's not easy to just counter them offhand. And I kind of like that. Ah, fuck. Ah! Get down! Oh, shh! Woo! Oh, fuck. Ah, get in the way now. Can't catch me. Ah, bitch. Open that door for later. There you go. Missed. Hey, can I? There's a save room. What's past the save room? I don't remember. I remember. The checkpoints in this game too are very forgiving. Bounty Hunter. I do and don't remember that game. Okay, cool, Tom. Good game. Can't go in there yet. Damn it. Hey! Oh, there is... I've seen it done. There we go. You can shoot that and save some time by sliding underneath the thing at the same time. And that way you're already a couple steps out. Speedrunner trick that I've seen done, that I had to try out. Ah, haha, made it. See if I remember, is it? No, I gotta go top first. And now we open this one. Ah, crap. Oh, no. Hey, look, it's the thing. Come on, grab it. There we go. You crap monkey. Okay, I remember Bounty Hunter now.
Uploading data.
ME stands for extra plan. Its ability to you are study. Do not.
I just don't think a lot of people remember it, Lauren, to be very honest. Hey, look, it's a map. This game is so pretty sometimes. Nintendo did the right thing to let Mercury Steam handle this game, especially, yeah, I remember using the flamethrower and all that kind of stuff in the game. Had a lot of fun. I remember having fun playing that game. I remember dying a lot playing that game, too. Ah, crap. No, I want to... There we go. Ah, crap. Fine. Be that way. You know, another game I actually enjoyed that was a Star Wars game was the Force Unleashed game. It wasn't the best game, but it was a lot of fun to play. I gotta go all the way back around. Ah, crap! I hate the enemies. Ah, crap! You got too close and saw me. Door froze. Damn, he's keeps killing me. Tell it to stop. There. And now I got to go back up through here. Back this way. And this way. So I can kill that. And go up here, which is now no longer hot. Come on, Tom. You can do it. There you go. Yeah, I think Disney fucked up by doing that, to be very honest. I can understand you know, their desire to kind of clean it all up, but some of that stuff that they got rid of was just I think a silly maneuver. God. I mean, heck, I think it was in the expanded universe that Chewbacca, it took a goddamn moon to kill him, right? They dropped the moon on him or something like that. This room is literally only here for that. There's nothing else in that room. Oh, the Thrawn was an interesting character. Oh, so forgot about him, to be honest. I did not enjoy the new trilogy that Disney put out for the movies. Rise of Skywalker and all that kind of stuff. I did not enjoy those so much. They had a lot of promise, but I just didn't. They fell kind of flat for me. Like it feels like they, like Luke Skywalker and all that. Like I can see him becoming a crotchety kind of like, oh, you know, whatever kind of guy, but it feels like they kind of rushed how that happened. Like it didn't feel like, I don't know. So I had no problem with the idea of Luke Skywalker not being not being like, oh, you know, he, all that kind of stuff, but like, you know, yeah, that would have been a very awesome story. I just got sniped. That would have been a very awesome story arc. You know, a stormtrooper becomes a Jedi. But I really do feel like they made Rey a Mary Sue. And sometimes that can work. Sometimes a Mary Sue character is a lot of fun. But it felt like they're like, oh, well, this is, I don't know. I wasn't too hot on Rey. I did not like her character. And, you know, and then this whole like, oh, well, this is a story about how a nobody can be a superhero kind of thing, basically thing. Then they're like, by the way, she's Palpatine's daughter. What the fuck? How is she a nobody then? Or granddaughter, sorry. But still, how is she a nobody then? By the way, if you're gonna sequence break, this is the area you got to get to be able to sequence break. The first major sequence break happens in this area after you get the Varia suit. Yeah, that would have been cool. Like, Kenobi actually had a daughter somehow or something. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool. You know, but I didn't like how they treated Luke's character, in the fact that it just didn't feel like a natural change for Luke. You know? Or like the fact that, you know, it didn't make sense for him to cut himself off from the Force to me. Oh, I thought I could make it. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like like I said, I could see him becoming old and crotchety, but I couldn't see him cutting himself off from the Force and not kind of keeping track of his fucking sister and Han. Like, he didn't even know Han was dead. What? Oh, because he cut himself off from the Force and is living with the fish people. Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess. Oh, you son of a... Not this time. Oh. There. Wanted to open up that path. And this Emmy is kind of interesting because this Emmy's fast as shit. And boop. And just go through this door. And then this game does so well on making where you're supposed to, like, where they want, like, if you're not gonna, you know, sequence break or anything like that. This game really sets up the go here, do this kind of thing really well. Like, hey, you got the wide beam? Well, now you can go back to where you were before and do more stuff. So here's a quick path back to where you were from. Kind of like another game that was really good at this is Dark Souls. Open up paths back to where you're from after certain progression points. Very well done in there. Resident Evil does the same thing. That's another fun game. Resident Evil was like, I haven't played any of the newer ones. I think I played up until 6. I watched 7 being played. I haven't seen anything on 8, except for like the first 20 or 30 minutes of it. I am not too good at Dark Souls-like games either, but I do appreciate their map structure. They did a really good job on giving like how they design their maps and all that. Really well done. Let's see. What do they want me to do? Here, I think down there. Oh, I'm like, why am I not moving? I'm stuck not paying attention to it. Hey, look, it kind of looks like our suit. Ooh, not good, not good. Please don't come over here. Oh, whew. Oh, cool, I made it up. I didn't think I could make it up there. The RE2 remake was really well done. The RE3 remake was a lot of fun, but I didn't feel it was given the same amount of care that the second remake was. Yes, I did. RE1, 2, Nemesis. I don't believe 3 did. 3 might have that as well. Code Veronica, I think all had tank controls. That's right, follow me, little guy. Alright, where's he at? Where's that fucking red dot at? There he is. Right, he's probably gonna come here. Means... fucked up. Stay still. Ah, oh, no, no. I almost had him. Fucked up at the end. Oh man. Break, 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 break! Oh. I just accepted my death on that one. Oh crap. Okay, fine. I can't do it on that side. I was trying. Well, those games were also designed pretty well to work with the tank controls, right? But like I said, there's really not a good reason for it to be the standard these days. Nah, that's not gonna work. Let's be smart about this. There we go. I wonder what ability I'll get. This guy fits into small spaces. You know, a lot of people hate on it, but one of my favorite RE games is actually RE0. And I don't know why. I just like the train. More than anything else, it's the train for me. I can be a ball now. And you got jump ball right away, so that's cool. Hey, look. It's like we're supposed to go here next. You got a save room. The game is just so well designed. No, RE0 is not first person. RE0 came out at the same time the Resident Evil remake came out. They're in the same engine, same design, all that kind of stuff. It's supposed to be what happened to Rebecca before she ended up in the mansion with Chris. A lot of people know this, but the Resident Evil game was actually originally going to be a remake of a game called Sweet Home, which was a game based on a movie on the Nintendo. A lot of these same elements that you see in Sweet Home actually ended up in Resident Evil, like the lighter and all that kind of stuff, people having different abilities, and you know. The main difference was in Sweet Home, I think you could play as 4 characters instead of just the 2. But the same idea happened there too, where like, okay, well, you have this many characters who lived, you have this ending, you know? Man, this game is just made so smooth. You automatically enter Morph Ball when you go too far through like a path that you can't even slide in, kind of deal. Or there's a path that you can only get through as a Morph Ball. Automatic. Very cool. I have heard of Parasite Eve, and I have never played it though. I wanted to so bad, but I don't remember why I never did, but never did play it. By the way, if you look at the map, this area is slowly becoming hotter as we go through it. Maybe now, but originally it was like a ghost story. And it was way back, from way back. Parasite Eve 2 is a very different game from the original Parasite Eve 2, from what I can recall. I did play Parasite Eve 2 a little bit, and I did not like that one so much. It was almost like a gun RPG from what it's been so long since I played that, but there you go. Varia suit. You get the Varia suit kind of early in this game, which is nice. But you get the Morph Ball kind of late. But now we can go into hot areas. Yay! It was the way it was done. I just remember the game being it didn't feel good to me when I played it. So, instead of going where they are telling you, hey, go back here, right? I can remember how to get there. Because you can't really do anything here just now. So they kind of force your way, right? But if you don't go exactly where they want you to go here, instead you change and go a different way, and we need to go back from here to a place called Dairon. And we're going to go to Dairon, and we're going to do a sequence break, if I can get it to pull off well. I have a hard time doing it. But it's so much fun to do when you pull it off. It's cold in my house. That's actually why I keep doing this, because my hands are cold as ice. Cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice our love. Anyways. Alright, so from here, they're basically telling you, go back this way, and you can go this way now and face a boss. But we're not going to go face that boss. I messed up. Forgot to shoot. Oh, that's true, it did. We're leaving. Alright, I want to go to here. Alright, so we're going... here. Here. Here, and then... quickest way is actually up. Whee! Come on. Then... yeah, we're making it good. Ah, you missed. Come on, the ball thing. So I'm working on getting the grapple beam and the morph ball bomb early. If you follow the prescribed route, you're gonna actually face the boss. Then you go to get the morph ball bomb, actually. But you need the grapple beam if you're going to get the morph ball bomb early, the way I know how to do it. Willing to sacrifice our love. That song's stuck in my head now. I was thinking about my hands being cold as ice. Wrong way, wrong way. All right, let me see here. Yes, through here. Go down. Whoa. Aha. Oh. Hee. And then. Let's see. There is over here is where I need to go. And here you go. First step to the sequence break is come down here. Go through here. And you can get this early too, by the way. I just wanted to go. No, I thought there was a save room right here. But what button is it? Okay. Let's see. Ah, crap. Ah, I'm screwing up. And that's not how you do it either. Alright, I need to get a little health back before I do this. That's a good spot to, like, practice what I need to do. There's a save room right here. Okay, good. Fire suit looks cool in this game. You know, you got the touch of yellows and golds like you're used to. But with all that white on there, it's nice too. Alright, let's try this again. Ah, wrong one. I'm trying to... Come on. Get out of there. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Alright. And then we come down here. Go in here. We kill that thing. Alright. What you have to do is not fall in the water. Or lava, rather. What you have to do is you have to slide and jump at just the right time so that you jump. Basically, you jump after you're off the platform and you get enough air that you can hit the wall above you and get into that path. No, no, no. Damn it. Come on, grab. Thank you. Sorry. Come on, Tom. You can do it. Stop fucking around. Not even hitting the jump button right now. Fuck it. Die. Die, Tom, die! Okay. Continue on. Let's try this again. With less dying and more Tom being Tom. Successful. Tom successful! Alright. No, no, no! Why aren't you grabbing it? And there you go. Come on. Alright, we'll come back for you. We'll come back for you, E-Part Tank. Alright. There we go. Step 1 done. Step 2. I have to basically jump right up. I screwed up. No! I don't think I have enough health to make it either. Damn. I made it on there too. Sad. I've seen people do this with like one shot. Come on, why aren't you? There we go. Not enough of a running jump. We're going, like I said, we'll come back for that later. There we go. First step again. Caught it, done it, good it. No! Ah, crap. You actually go through the lava faster when you jump. Damn. But if you can break through this room, you get the grapple beam. That's how you get the grapple beam early. Going through, going through here. And we're ignoring you. Oh, whoa. Ah, crap. Okay. Hitting the jump button just a second too late right there. Ah, hell. He's not making it to the path now. Making it step one. Oh, you can't jump off that wall. Okay. Too high. Oh! What the hell? Oh, I should probably... That was it anyways. Wow. There we go. All right. I made it! I was gonna make it, and I second-guessed myself. I second-guessed myself. No! Oh, I was in the right spot, too. Second-guessed myself. I held back, tried to get back on the thing, and... I've gotten it plenty of times before. I'm just always... There we go. I just always takes forever for me to do it. There is, I think this is, yeah, speed blocks anyways. Okay. Try this once or twice more, and then I think I actually might have to go. It's almost midnight for me. Almost bedtime for Tom. I'm not sleepy, but if I don't lay down, I will stay up till, you know, forever o'clock, and then be like, I don't know why I'm so tired today. Ah, get out of the lava. Ah, not hitting the jump button. Helps to hit the jump button, Tom. At least hit the jump button when you're not in the hole. All right. One more time, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Good night, nerd. Thanks for hanging out. I quite enjoyed you being here. It was a lot of fun. Oh crap, get out of the lava. All right, last time for all the E-tanks. Get him. There we go. Oh, that was not it. That was not it either. Come on, Tom. Nope. All right. Game over. Tom's done for the night. Take off the glasses. Call it in. Thank you for hanging out, Lauren. I had a lot of fun. I hope you have a good night. I will see you guys all later. Bye-bye.